What is going on, guys? TJ's here from High Society Gaming, bringing you my level 61 Gunzerker pistol build, raid boss build, absolutely devastating DPS build. And we're just going to get right into it right now. So we're going to start on the leftmost tree with the Gunlust tree. I have 5 out of 5 in the lock and loaded skill. 5 out of 5 in the I'm Your Huckleberry skill because of the pistols, obviously. Divergent likeness, when you are gunzerking with 2 light guns, you deal bonus damage. Now, if you have 2 of the same pistols, that's absolutely devastating. I have 5 out of 5 in that. I have 5 out of 5 in the money shot with my class mod. I have 10 out of 5, and this is where this build is going to shine. This is probably the main point of this build, is the money shot. Now, as you can see on the bottom there, the last round in my magazine is going to be able to deal up to 800% damage because of the class mod that I have. I have a +5 Auspicious Raider class mod. There is a +6 Auspicious Raider class mod that gives you another 80% damage. So could you imagine 880% damage on that last shot with an Uncapped Herald or a Northfleet? It is just going to be ridiculous and overkill. Now, I'm not going to take credit for this build at all. I actually went on Google and Google searched Gunzerker Raid Boss builds and came across a Steam page by Loker XZX. So if you have seen that Steam page, if you are familiar with that, if you're familiar with his build, this is essentially that build to the T. So I just want to go through it, and show you guys what I'm rocking here at High Society Gaming and what we're using to play. So now let's get back into the skill trees. I apologize for that. Now I have 1 and 1 and down and not out because gunzerking while on Fight for Your Life is just awesome. It's just where it is. 1 and 1 and no kill like overkill. Let's go to the Rampage skill, the Inconceivable skill. Now, this combined with the Money Shot skill is going to be absolutely devastating because the lower your shields are and the lower your health is, the higher chance that you do not consume ammo during your shots. Now, you're saying, how is this going to help with that Money Shot? That Money Shot skill when that's the last bullet in the clip. Well, how this could work is if you are fighting a raid boss or any enemy in general and you have low health, say you take your last shot from your gun, that has a 50% chance not to consume ammo, which means that you will get that money shot again. I have gotten the money shot 3 or 4 times in a row, and if you've used the money shot, you know what it sounds like. It sounds like the bore shot with the, the pop, 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 pop. So you know when it's hitting, you know when you're getting it. And I've gotten it personally probably 3 or 4 times in a row. That's the highest I've gotten. So imagine 3 or 4 shots in a row doing this 880% damage. Just how much damage you are going to be putting out and how fast you can kill these guys. Now this build video is going to be a little bit longer than normal because I am going to show you the gear that you will need with this build to be successful with it and to dominate, and what weapons are recommended by me and by Loker XZX, who made the Steam page. The page for this build will be in the description because he also has a level 50 pistol build that is exactly like this. That if you are a level 50 and you're going into Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, you might want to check out this build. Without this build, I would have tell you what, I was gonna struggle. I would have struggled in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode because of just how much damage this thing is putting out raw. So let's just get back into the Rampage tree. You can see I got 3 out of 5 in Filled to the Brim. I have 5 out of 5 in Gunzerker Duration. 5 out of 5 in all of the reflexes. 1 out of 1 in Steady As She Goes. 1 out of 1 in Double the Fun. 5 out of 5 in Get Some. And 1 out of 1 in Keep Wondering. And Keep Firing, I'm sorry, I apologize. Now you can see that I don't have really anything in the Brawn tree. Nothing for health, and I'll show you how I can still regenerate health pretty effectively without having anything in the Brawn tree. Let's go into the gear. Now the first couple pieces of gear I'm going to show you are weapons that you are absolutely going to need for this build if you want to do the pistol build. The next couple things are just stuff that I would recommend that you have. Stuff that would make your life a lot easier. It would make this build just even more ridiculous and more powerful. So let's just get right back. Let's just get right into it. The first gun that you are going to absolutely need for this pistol build is a double penetrating unkept herald. I'm not going to get into why the double penetrating unkept herald is needed for this. Obviously, this is the most powerful pistol in the game. Probably the most powerful gun in the game besides the Sandhawk. So, that doesn't really need an explanation. This right here, this pistol that I'm about to show you, obviously is the Ruby, but this is how I get around not having skill points in the brawn tree, and I'm able to focus on all the gunzerking, all of the damage, is because I use this. I use the ruby for my health regen. I constantly gunzerk this and the unkept herald, and that's really all you need for this build. That's really it. I cannot stress to you. I will post a video up tomorrow of how how this build works in action. But this ruby is devastating. As you can see, I have a slag one. That's the one I would recommend. Farm for it if you haven't done Rackaholics Anonymous yet, and you're 61. Farm for that slag. Farm for that slag ruby. I can't stress enough to you how much without this gun you're gonna struggle in this build. So let's go down to the relics that we're using. The Sheriff's Badge, again, you know, if you've heard about any of these Gunzerker pistol builds that have been out there, and these aren't new, so you know what the Sheriff's Badge does. You know, I'm not going to really get into that because that's been covered on a lot of other videos, and I just don't feel like I have to get into that at all. The Auspicious Raider class mod, this is what I was talking about that gives you that extra +5. You can get this from Pyro Pete. You can also get the one that is +6 from Pyro Pete. I just haven't been that lucky to get it yet. But that one does 880% damage. And Loker actually on his Steam page has videos of him using the blue one with the +6, and you can just see how much damage it does. I will post a video tomorrow, like I stated, of Pyro Pete with my +5 one, and you can see how much damage that is putting out. But just keep in mind that there isn't actually a class mod that has a +6 and does 80% more damage. So you can see, you know, just how devastating that is. For the shield, I'd recommend one of two, either the sham or a B shield, which is right here. Either, you know, alkali or, you know, inflammable, whatever one you have, and then also a longbow slag transfusion. And the reason why I say that is because Ultimate Vault Hunter mode is very dependent on slag. So any build that you're doing, you know, you definitely need some type of slag transfusion grenade. And as you can see, I have a very nice slag transfusion grenade here with a 0-0 fuse time that I got very lucky in finding in a chest. So, and the whole point of all of these weapons is to you know, pretty much get you the money shot and, you know, do as much damage as you can with the pistols. And you know what's great about this build as well is if you are not a pistol fan, you know, you can pretty much, you know, all you have to do is you know, change your relic to maybe if you want to be a shotgun build, you know, change that to a shotgun damage relic, and then just use a slag, you know, interfacer or conference call, and you are devastating them as well. That's why I love this build so much, is not only is it very powerful, but you don't have to just use pistols. If you want to use shotguns, you want to use machine guns, all you have to do is change a few things. All you have to do is just change the relic that you're using, the two guns that you're using, and you are really off to the races because of that money shot skill. Um, and that's pretty much how this build is gonna go. Again, I will post Pyro Pete fighting Pyro Pete tomorrow with this build. If this video gets enough likes and enough views today, I will post my level 61 Siren build. It's nothing special. It's nothing like this, as I would say. I would say that my Gunzerker build is where it shines. And this is all because of Loker. His page will be in the description because he actually has a very, very nice write-up on Steam, and with videos of all the bosses at level 50 and 61 to show you how devastating this build is. And that'll definitely be in the description if you guys are curious about that, if you just want to see it from a technical standpoint on a more, you know, better explained, because, you know, he knows what he's doing. This is his build, so if you want to check that one out, you know, show him some love on that, then that would be great. I just want to say a few things before we get out of this video. Tomorrow, if you're excited for tomorrow like I am, it's because that is The Last of Us. Check back at this channel. If you are watching this video and you are excited about The Last of Us as much as we are here at High Society Gaming, check back tomorrow because we are going to be covering it all day. I am super excited. I've had it pre-ordered. I'm ready to dust off my PS3 and finally play it. You know, I got a brand new white one in February that I've only played one game on it, and I feel, and I can't lie, you know, it's gonna feel nice to rub off to wipe the dust off of that off my PS3 and actually play it. So look on, be on the lookout tomorrow for the first episode of our The Last of Us Let's Play. We're going to be bringing all types of coverage, our first impressions, and all of that stuff. I just want to also say thank you for all the support. on all the videos, and also thank you for the subscribers that are coming in and subscribing to our videos. It means a lot to us, all 8 of you guys. Even though there's not that many of you, I appreciate every single solitary one of you guys subscribing. I appreciate it all. If you guys need to get a hold of me or Izzy, our gamer tags will be in the description. If you guys want to play with us, if our subscribers want to play with us, you guys are more than welcome to shoot us a message. And if we're online playing Borderlands or something, we would definitely like to get in a game with you guys. So, this is 2J signing off on this Gunzerker build. I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope this is something that you guys have been looking forward to. I hope this is something that can help you, overcome Pyropede if you're having a problem, Terramorphous if you're having a problem, Veracitus if you're having a problem, because this devastates them all. It may not be as easy as Pyropede, but you can kill all the bosses, all the raid bosses, fairly essentially quickly with this build. Some are quicker than others, some are a little bit more easier, but each boss can still get killed this way. And that is 2J signing off, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Keep subscribing, keep the messages coming, keep the support coming, keep the comments coming, keeping the views. Until next time, until tomorrow, until The Last of Us, I am signing off, guys, and bye-bye.